Hey, what's up everyone? This is Jim LaBuda here once again, and today we are going to take a look at the golf swing of Lucas Glover. Past 2 weeks, he has won the Wyndham Championship and then the FedEx St. Jude Championship here on the PGA Tour. Guy has spent a lot of time reworking his golf swing. He's been working real hard at it. Possibly could see this guy in the Ryder Cup team this coming September. What do you think? I think he'd be a good pick. Let's go ahead and take a look at his golf swing here and see what he's done in his golf swing that's helped improve his play. A couple things we're going to point out here. Number one is his setup position here. If we look, hands are a little bit lower than normal. Lucas is a real tall guy. Hands extend really far down there. He's really letting them hang naturally from his upper body. As he starts taking the golf club away, the first thing we're going to notice here is at this position, his hands really do make a good move inside. Hands come a little bit further inside than most normal players do, but he keeps the club head outside of his hands. Typically at this point, if a takeaway move comes inside, a lot of times we see players ripping that club inside too, but Lucas is able to get to a position here where a toe of the club is up, but he gets us in a real nice position here because the club head stays in a good position with his hands. He doesn't get real handsy ripping the club back. Now, as he starts moving to the top of his swing, you're going to start seeing a little bit earlier of a wrist set here. But really, the big thing is as he gets to the top of his swing, this is where the top of his swing is. He does not get the club back anywhere close to parallel. And as you can see here, this is definitely a little bit more of an upright swing. Generally, at this point, we want the butt end of the club a little closer to over the ankles. But the real difference here is that if I take a look at this, there's two main differences from the Lucas Glover of old. Number one, his hips have turned a lot further back here. He's got a lot more hip turn here. You can really see that as evident by the space between his knees here. He's really allowed that right hip to turn a little bit more behind him, which means his hands can get a little higher in the backswing. He's creating a little bit more leverage. And the other thing, too, is that now this right arm gets a lot higher in the backswing. Again, the Lucas Glover of old, his elbow was kind of really still tucked into the side here. Hands didn't get as high in the backswing. So now he's able to create a lot more leverage in the downswing, get a lot more power because now, again, he's using that hip turn. He's allowing that right turn hip to go behind him. Hands getting a little higher in the backswing. If we go ahead and put this line back on the club here, this is a real good move that I like with his right elbow here. If we watch this now, most players, when they are this upright, they're going to have a tendency to come over the top. But if you watch the way he drops that right elbow into the slot there, and look at the butt end of the club, how it just comes straight down this line. He's not really pushing the club out at all. He's allowing the lower body to start the downswing. But again, he's really shifting that lower body. Hands are really almost vertically dropping straight down. So now when he gets into this position here, again, golf club parallel to the ground, you can see the head. If we go back one just a little bit, it really gets inside the hands here. Lucas likes to draw the ball, and this is a perfect position for a draw here with the club head just inside the hands. Now as he continues into impact, real good impact position here. Right elbow extends fully after impact. Real good release of the club. And again, what we've talked about a lot is that right foot staying on the ground. He's not over-rotating his hips at all, but he's using a proper weight transfer to get the club moving. So Lucas Glover's been playing real well lately. I think he'll be a good addition to the Ryder Cup team in September. Let's see if he can keep this winning streak up.